That's what we are going to see.
Okay, so first we will see Jackson drop a magnet into this box. That box will lower itself, releasing this banner, and lift up this side of this mechanism to release this wheel. This wheel will now go down and hit a tube of paper inside of this PVC, knock this down, and knock a ball bearing through the can. It will come out and fall into this end here, releasing 3 marbles here. Yeah. And then those marbles will end up in this cup here, releasing 2 ball bearings and 1 marble, which will pull out the soda tab, releasing the golf ball through the cans. And then those will knock down our dominoes, releasing 2 more balls. One of the balls will go down the ramp, down the xylophone, into the cup, releasing a golf ball up here. The other ball will go into the pulley system, lifting up this side, releasing it to add pressure to Barbie. Once the golf ball has reached the blue cup, it'll lift up this side and release Barbie to hit the baby.
All right. Who speaks for this group?
From here, the Barbie will hit this little baby with the domino. Kick the baby right in the face. Which will knock down the dominoes, knocking the ball into this tray right here. This tray will pull out a piece of wood from this tube, allowing a golf ball to fall down this tube into the seesaw, knocking this weight off of the seesaw and triggering the zip line to come down this rope. This mechanism here will also, in addition to pulling the pin out of the tube up there, will pull this rope off of this plank, allowing this marble to fall down into this tray, and pulling this gate away from the pinball, allowing the pinball machine to move once the zip line hits it. The end of the pinball will hit 2 dominoes, which hit this golf ball, which will go into this cup, pulling up on this black box, which has marbles in it, which will then go down the tube into the next piece. Also, just a safety warning, a lot of things from this machine fall and scatter, so if things start to fly at you, catch them.
Okay, so the marbles release into this pulley mechanism, which releases a series of marbles down this wooden maze, which knocks into our lovely friend here, releasing the car, pushing over the counter-weighted bottle, triggering our first projector and releasing this ball into our first pipe, as well as releasing this little triangle of wood here, which releases another golf ball into our parallel path. The ball rolls down the second ball maze, hitting this little reflector, going into this. This acts as another pulley counterweight, pushing this lever up, which pushes a third golf ball into this pipe, which hits the scissors, which triggers the light switch, which turns on the second projector, cutting the string, knocking over the dominoes, and hitting the second string, which leads into the next room.
Is anyone here familiar with the show DuckTales? If you saw Ryan, you already got a heads up. So basically, when the dominoes fall down, it pulls on this string, which releases a magnet, sending this super fun and safe blade into this string. It'll break this string, releasing our good friend Ferdinand, where he will fall down this ramp on a little car and hit our 3 DuckTales brothers, Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Also known as dominoes. The dominoes fall, hitting this golf ball on the track, which then rolls down. I'm just not gonna go near it. It will hit the Duck Family car, driven by Launchpad McQuack, who's familiar with the series. Where it will come off down that ledge and hit a little teeny ball bearing that is in front of it. The car will keep going and crash into the wall, as Launchpad is wont to do, knocking it down off of a magnet. Meanwhile, our little friend, the ball bearing, rolls down that path and stops at the wall. It can't go unless our parallel path of the wall falls down. Once it does, the ball bearing will fall through the hole into this little teeny cup, which is also attached by a magnet and contains another ball bearing. When it does so, it'll drop in into this, it's a cup. There are some other marbles and ball bearings inside which will cause the seesaw to be weighed down, lifting the spear of Celine up, and at the same time it will hit this button, which will play a possibly very familiar sound. And at the same time it lifts up this fan, which is already on, which will push another good friend of ours, his name is Bartholomew, across this little pond, where it hits this golf ball, falls down a ramp, into this, weighs this down, lifting a little thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
And so the weight goes down. We have a little hinge up there, which is moved over so that it pulls it in, hitting a tiny little ball bearing, which will follow that path around to that track, which it will follow until it hits this larger marble, which follows the rest of the track. That larger marble will trigger our flipper, which causes the gears to move, and the Punko board to release ourselves at the Punko board, and drop into that box. That box will release the rock, which weighs down this contraption enough to pull this up, and release the car, which releases this flap. That ball rolls. It hits a mechanism which throughout this door. This hits this lever, and this ball falls into a little big bucket under there. That bucket goes down. It knocks out a cork, which is holding up our marble track. That will fall simultaneously, releasing a marble and our dominoes, and together they hit the stick, which both releases the bell and triggers our end.
One more thing about our machine, you'll notice as it goes through, we have certain call-outs that we're going to be yelling at certain key points in the machine. If we have to run it multiple times, hopefully we won't. You may pick up on them, you're welcome to join in.